Hello friends, today I am here in Latvia in the capital Riga, and I have with me a student, and she want to tell something about Latvia to the people of Poland. Yeah, what you want to say?
About Latvia in general.
Yeah, like just about the country, something.
Uh, I want to keep it short, so I'm just going to say that people here are not very happy looking, but it's not so bad. It's not as bad as it looks like. Yeah, something like that.
But are the Latvian people, they are open and friendly towards other
Yeah,
nationalities?
I think they are. Well, some of them certainly are, but there is a certain percentage that would be considered maybe racist or homophobic. That's just the truth. But I've come to realize that usually all Latvians, they look mean and they look like they would be a bad person, but it's not at all true. Like most of them are actually cool and good and fun people. But yeah, yeah.
And what you want to tell, something like you told me you were a student, something about study life, like in the universities, what type of culture it is, like how are it?
Well, in my specific university, which is Riga Technical University, um, there are a lot of people from, I believe, I don't want to be wrong, but from like India and Pakistan. I've seen some, and there was actually like a place for them to live right next to my high school, so there was like a lot of them, and a lot of Russians and Latvians. That's like 90%, 80% of the students. And in general, the student life, I think the three biggest universities we have here, which is Paulus Stradiņa University, Riga Technical University, and Latvian University, are all in Riga. So for me, as I live in Riga, it's kind of easy to get there. Always the transportation is available, and yeah. What else?
And what is like in Poland, people love to party or go out and drink something. How do the students they spend their free time? Like what do you like?
I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask this because I am currently concentrating on my studies and on my.
What are you studying?
I am studying product design, more specifically interior design.
Okay.
So I haven't really gone to any parties yet with my colleagues, but I know there must be some. There definitely are some.
My question was basically what is the student like? Like, do they work and like to have a work
Oh.
and study balance? How do these students like? Do they work also or something like this?
Yeah, in my experience, since it's my first year here, most of us are like 19 years old, so most of us live with their parents. So those people, well, like me, I don't work currently because I'm focused on my studies. But I know a lot of people, also in my course, who do part-time jobs in like cafes or some retail maybe. And well, I don't have the experience yet, but I'm pretty sure that the longer you study, like second year, third year, it's more likely you will be also working. And we have a lot of in the university website, how do you say it? Practice options, like job offers for specific courses for specific students. It says, for example, like architecture students from third year and up can get this job, and then there's also a salary. So.
But you, like you were telling, you want to go to the USA. You are going there for 3 months.
Yes, but it's not really in any way related to my studies. It's kind of like a personal growth thing. I want to get more confident, be better with, have better communication skills, and make some money also, and have this experience to have been in the United States. Because I mean, it's kind of a dream. But it's not study related at all.
Other than that, can you tell something about the lifestyle of the people here, like the food or what they like to drink, something about the
Latvians.
yes. What your people like to eat or something to drink, something like about the lifestyle, something like this.
I feel like it depends a lot on the person. Well, we also, just like in America, in different countries, we have the McDonald's and the Domino's pizza and some different fast foods, obviously. But one of the most popular places where Latvians like to eat is actually Lido.
Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, it has some, like not exactly national dishes, but I would say like we have this. It's not a steak exactly. It's called shashliks, which I feel like every Latvian loves. It's the meat. It's kind of a steak, but a bit slightly different, and yeah, some potatoes. And about drinks. Also, it depends on the person. We also have a lot of coffee shops. I feel like everyone kind of drinks coffee and tea as well, but not so often. And beer. I feel like a lot of Latvian men like to drink beer.
And what you want to tell, like your country is in the north of Europe. It is cold. The weather is here very cold. So how you people survive the winters? Like you like to stay inside, or you would like to go to Spain or other warm countries in the winters?
Well, since we have 4 seasons, it's only cold in the actual winter. We have like very quite warm summers, but during winter specifically. I'm aware that, for example, Americans get like snow days where they don't go to work because it snows like this much. But in Latvia, we don't get those at all. It doesn't snow like this much, but even though when you like go out of your house and your whole foot is under the snow, it's not considered a snow day at all. You have to still go. And most of us, some guys with the BMWs like to drift during those seasons because the road is slippery. But the rest of us are trying to be more careful while driving. And I guess we all have to deal with it because we don't really. Well, we have to still go study. We have to still go to work. The snow doesn't change anything. It's just that we dress a bit warmer.
So you mean to say you people are like used to the snowing conditions from the childhood?
It's always been like this. We have those 4 seasons. Winters are cold, summers are warm. You just get used to it.
And what you want to maybe tell something about the nature here in Latvia? Like what is the Latvia famous for? Like Poland, has some mountains or has different food or something. In Latvia, you have some historical thing or something which you are proud of this country.
Well, we don't have mountains at all. We have like a few, but they are not very high at all.
You have good beaches, like I've seen in the Jurmala.
Yeah. It's definitely the water isn't as clear as in Hawaii, but it's still a great experience. It's
like
still
Ibiza in Spain.
Not like that, but it's still cool. Yes, Salkrasti is a great beach, and one other thing is Ventus Rumba, which is a waterfall, and it's actually the most wide waterfall in Europe.
Okay.
It's not high at all. Again, it's like 3 meters high, but it's very wide, and you can actually walk through it. It's loud, and you can swim there. That's amazing. We have a very many forests. I think we were one of the greenest. Well, the most. We're one of those countries who have the most forests.
Like Finland also has like maybe 60% of.
Yeah, we have like maybe. I'm afraid to be wrong, but like about something the same, like 60 or 70 percent is our forests, and that's pretty cool.
I have met some other Latvians, like girls like you who are young, who are attractive and who are more ambitious. They plan to work in Western European countries or USA. What do you have to tell about this? And because the population of this country is going down and mostly people are migrating, what your views on this situation?
As I said, I am also going to America, but this is, for me, it's like just the one summer thing. I want to come back and I want to keep living in Latvia. and there are also a lot of us who think the same, that maybe want to try something outside of Latvia, but their heart and the home will always be here. And yeah, and why they're migrating, it's probably because of the salaries.
It is temporary, like it is not permanent. They want to come back.
Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah, like I'm asking you, like they just want to explore and then come back here. Like
I
this.
feel like, well, I am one of those who want to come back, but I think that more percentage is the ones that don't want to come back, because well, Latvia is kind of a depressing country. I mean, well, it just is.
Yeah.
It looks depressing, and we have a lot of those block houses that have like 9 to
Communist
16
Soviet.
floors. Yes, and that's, well, they cover a lot of Riga. They cover pretty much every city has them, and for most people that is kind of a depressing look, and you don't want to keep living in those, so you want to get away from Latvia, something like that.
And what like if some students like from Poland or other countries want to come to Latvia to study, because maybe they like it here, maybe they find it a bit fascinating, and you know, especially Latvian girls, they are quite open and very beautiful. What some dating and relationship advice you want to give, like if they want to approach some Latvian girls, if they come here, what you want to tell to them?
Well, I want to warn you that Latvian girls are kind of most of us are really tall. I
Yes.
believe we have like the third tallest girls in the world, and actually I don't really know what to say. I don't have any advice to give.
But how to approach, like not advice, like how is the socializing, how to socialize, you know, like where to go or what to speak, so that they can able to make friends.
Friends.
Like make friends, go out on dates, like to socialize, you understand?
I understand what you mean, yes, but I am unfortunately, I don't think I can give any advice to like anyone.
No, how, but have you ever seen like someone from other countries meeting local Latvians or going dates or making friends or, you know, to
Well, I
parties?
think I have seen, but I don't really know specific people who have that, because well, most of my friends, they are from Latvia, and their significant other is also from Latvia, so it doesn't really work this question.
But it is like very common for the Latvian girls that the Latvian men have the first preference, or are they, if they find some good guy from other country, they are open to get to know, like, and then decide?
As I said, I don't have any advice, but I think most Latvian, well, not most, some Latvian girls would definitely prefer not Latvian guys, but some other countries. Yeah, and maybe a good way to, I'm not sure about the approaching, but a good way to meet, to get to know each other is in some of Latvia's festivals, which are happening, well, mostly during summertime. Of course, it's different concerts we have in all the different cities, but the two most popular are Summer Sound, which is in August, and the Positivus, which usually is in July, but I think this year they moved it to August as well.
Are
And
they in
it's
Riga
like
or?
Positivus is in Riga now, yes, and Summer Sound, it's in Liepāja. It's basically on the beach, and it has like many different stages, and some also worldwide known creators. For example, this year in Summer Sound there was Robin Schulz. Maybe know him. He has some 2016 bangers. And Positivus, there a few years back there was A$AP Rocky, Megan Thee Stallion, Sam Smith. Well, some singers that are like known, I believe, in every country. And this year, if I am not mistaken, in Positivus there might be Bruno Mars and Lil Nas, I think. But I'm not going to be able to attend because I will be in America. So
How to buy these like tickets? Are they online or is it free?
Yes. Well, you can. No, it's not free. It's actually quite pricey, but not as much. It is a festival that happens. Summer Sound is for 3 days, and Positivus is like 2 or 3 also. I think too. And there is this tent city where you can build a tent and like
Okay.
stay there, or you can rent an apartment somewhere near, but it's going to be more expensive, obviously. And you can just, as simple as go on Instagram, just write Positivus or Summer Sound, and there will be a link somewhere.
So they can book the tickets from these websites.
Yes, and with time they get more expensive. And for example, they start selling in like October, I think, when people don't know what creators are going to be there. So they just know that they will be going to the festival. It's a cool festival, but mostly people like to buy them when they know who will be playing, right? So
Yeah.
then they get more pricey.
Yeah, then they are more motivated or like to see.
And when the festival's time comes, well, like a week before, you can also, I think, find some tickets on Facebook Marketplace, because some people have
resell
bought
the
them
tickets, like a
and
business.
just didn't make it. Yeah, didn't make it. So then you can get them for cheaper, but it's not a very reliable source, because you never know how many there will be.
And is the English language easily spoken? Like if foreigners come here, everyone knows English in this country, like especially young.
Not everyone. Well, there are a few, mostly I think, older people who speak like German and Russian and maybe Latvian. Their English might be a bit worse, but people my age, a bit older, like in their 20s, 30s, I'd be like 90% sure that they do know English.
So it is easy to communicate here with the people, like with the young people. What some final words before we say goodbye to the people you want to say about Latvia, something motivating or which is unique in this your country, except like beautiful girls, something else.
If you ever want to come to Latvia, I would suggest the end of June, because we have this thing
summer
called
season.
Yani or Ligo, which is like, you know how the Christmas night,
Yes, yeah.
it's basically the longest night and the shortest day, something like that.
Okay.
And
Or the longest day and the
no,
short.
it's the night time is longer because it's winter, it's dark outside.
Okay.
No, like at 4 p.m.
Okay.
Right? And then this 23rd to 24th June, it's the other way around. It's like the longest day and the shortest night. So it's like a whole party time. A lot of also, well, not exactly festivals, but country music being played practically everywhere, and like those. I don't know how to say it. Not stores, not shops around. Forgot the word, but you can buy some cool jewelry and some.
Like there are some
homemade-
stalls or like temporary like
Yes,
pop-ups,
something like that. It's just like this whole thing. It's 23rd to 24th June in Latvia. We celebrate.
This
It's
is-
very cool.
So you want like people should come in the summers and have a good time here.
Well,
in the
it's
Latvia.
I think it's always going to be better to come to Latvia during summertime because of the nature, because of the Ventus Rumba, because of the festivals, because of the Ligua and Yani, and the forests and the Salkrasti beach. But it's also quite pretty in the autumn to go to Cebu because everything is orange and they have this like you can bungee jump there. You have this crazy like park. So yeah, but mostly if you want to come to Latvia as like a trip or a holiday, I would suggest summertime definitely.
If they want to come now, you think this is a good time also? This month,
Right
like in
now,
March?
I don't think so. There's nothing really happening at the moment. Well, Easter is coming, but well, I think Easter is in here is celebrated similarly to other countries, so there's really no reason to come here specifically. And it's kind of the depressing moment where everything is still kind of gray because the winter just ended and there's no snow because the spring is kind of beginning. So right now I wouldn't suggest it, but yeah, during May and during summer it would be quite pretty.
Okay, so it was a very nice interview. You gave very good information about your country, and you are, I think, very kind and very helpful girl. So, friends, we would like to thank her for this interview. She gave very good information about Latvia, about the festivals and everything, and we hope that you spend your summers like few days or maybe 1 week here in Riga in the Latvia, and I would like to say goodbye to you all. Bye.